Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, Star Family. This pick a card reading is going to look into the future you. So what will the future you be like a year from now? A lot can happen in 1 year's time. So we're going to be taking a look at what you are going to be like, how life maybe will change you 1 year from now. So I have 4 lovely cards on the table. If you haven't had a chance to pick a card as of yet, by all means go back to the very beginning of the video. There's a portion there for silent meditation. You can easily go there through the pinned comment and the description box have all timestamps there, including for silent meditation. During that time, take as much time as you need, pause where necessary in order to choose. And if you feel led to pick more than one, by all means go ahead and listen to your intuition. I highly encourage it. Readings are general, so I don't expect them to connect with everybody watching. So many of you coming from different walks of life, having different experiences. There's no way that I could possibly pick up on everybody's energy. So with that being said, I would just consider, if this one maybe doesn't connect for you, check out my pick a card playlist, because I have other ones there that you might find something else that would connect for you this time. And if I'm not the reader for you, that's okay too, because YouTube is full of so many other readers. I'm pretty sure you will have a reading from a reader out there somewhere that has the messages that you're looking for. These readings are also timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or weeks from now, months down the road, it doesn't really matter. It's whenever the universe places it into your awareness and you feel that nudge to watch, there's probably a message there for you. So with all of that, I'm going to move this off of the table and we're going to get directly into stack number 1. Let's grab some tarot here. All right, the future you, stack number 1, viewers. Let's see, what will the future you be like? One year from now. All right, let's see. The 3 of Cups, the Justice energy, and the King of Wands. That's pretty awesome. So what we have here is basically a really good, I'm hearing like joyous, happy, content energy, where there's a lot of happy times, maybe surrounded by good friends. The Justice energy talks about a time of ushering in balance, where things are starting to align the way they need to for your highest good, and things are starting to go in a fair way, where if there were any injustices in your situation, if there was anything that maybe wasn't working out for you, a year from now, that situation is going to be resolved. Because whenever I see the Justice, I think of the universe kind of resolving an issue for the highest good of that person in truth, with integrity and balance. So that King of Wands energy, that could be you. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that could be somebody you know. You could be meeting a fire sign person with this King of Wands, maybe meeting them through mutual friends. So meeting new friends, meeting new people with that 3 of Cups. It could be that, you know, you're finding your tribe a year from now in a way that's just going to align things for you. One of those people, I'm picking up that somebody who you meet over here with this 3 of Cups might indeed be this King of Wands, but it's feeling like meeting this King of Wands through mutual friends, maybe even after a divorce, okay? Because sometimes the Justice card can talk about divorce. So possibly if some of you are already going through that right now, that might be fully resolved a year from now. And it might usher in someone else entirely. It's almost like feeling like making room once it's resolved for you to maybe meet someone new. So let's see if we can get the Elquist Oracle here for a little bit more detail. Stack number 1, viewers. Your life a year from now. I just feel like a year from now, you're going to be in a more balanced situation. Your creative spark is probably going to be lit with that King of Wands. Maybe you're going to have new entrepreneurial ideas as well, creative ideas, ones that are going to make you happy, fulfilled. and bring you a sense of like peace and equilibrium. So let's see if we can get a few cards here. There we go. There's one. She who listens. Okay. She who listens, Hannah. Somebody's name might be Hannah. Understanding, witness, compassion. She who prepares, Zenith, formulate, strategize, and devise. So I could easily see this as some of you planning, already making plans for the future with this card, especially. If you're devising and trying to hatch up a plan so that a year from now you can be straight, you can be set, you could be happy, content, and that everything is working out the way it should be. This energy is just basically saying you're already in preparation mode. So you can only expect, right, that if you are aligning, if you're putting all your ducks in a row, you can expect with this King of Wands to actually be successful in your endeavors, all right, and to have actually a happy outcome a year from now. You are, with this energy here, it's basically saying, I'm kind of getting the vibe of intuition, because sometimes, yeah, we can listen to others, but a lot of times, sometimes we have to really listen to ourselves. And I'm feeling like this King of Wands energy with this card here is basically saying maybe listen to your inner calling, listen to your inner voice. Have compassion for yourself as well as others, right? With that 3 of Cups. Come to a, I'm getting the word sensible. Sensible, for whatever reason, sensible resolution, right? To any problem. Again, the idea of justice, you know, wanting everything to work out for the highest good of a person and the situation and for everybody involved. So if there's anything that needs resolved, it's this idea of anything that in your life right now that maybe is kind of not fully resolved, completed itself, or has come to a conclusion, right? You being understanding, you having compassion for others, for yourself, for the situation, being cooperative is what I'm hearing, wanting to play fair, that's going to work out in your favor. Okay, that is going to work out in your favor, because you're not trying to have something come out wrong because you're trying to work around it in a negative way. Do you see what I mean? So you being the bigger person, you being fair, you being aware also is what I'm getting from this. You being aware is actually your strategy and your formula to having things pan out in the best way possible for you, for your highest good, for your situation, in whatever endeavor it is that you're trying to again, like this card says, formulate for yourself. Okay, you have a plan. I'm hearing kill them with kindness. So some of you are going through a rough time with others, maybe possibly with the Justice card and the 3 of Cups. If there's some issues or that you're having with people that you know, maybe your tribe, maybe your family, maybe your friends, maybe a spouse, this situation a year from now is going to resolve just fine. Just stay in your heart, listen to your intuition, have compassion for yourself through the process, also have compassion for others. Take the high road is also what I'm hearing. You're prepared for the outcome and for whatever may be. I'm also getting the vibe of like trusting the outcome. The Justice energy is sometimes an energy of waiting. So if you're waiting or deliberating on something at the moment, you're waiting for a resolution, you're waiting for that answer to come through, you're waiting for the final verdict in something. This is saying that you've already done the best that you can in this situation. So continue to walk in an energy of kind of trust, okay? Yeah, sometimes it's hard, but you got to put your warrior, uniform on and keep in that mode of strength, because she does kind of, for me, she's representing strength right now. Her stance is very, very strong, right? So keep strong and positive towards the outcome you want to see, because I think Ma'at, her energy is going to balance everything in your favor the way that it should be. It's going to right the wrongs. It's going to adjust everything to your favor to the point where you're going to be super successful. If some of you are hatching a plan towards a business or creative endeavor, just, again, listen to your gut. Formulate a plan. Make connections and network with that 3 of Cups. Go about it the right way. Don't take any shortcuts, because you are more than likely a year from now going to succeed in whatever it is that you are hatching a plan or formulating a plan to do. Okay, but just stay true to you while doing it. So let's see if we can get a goddess guidance. A year from now, you're going to be sitting really strong and powerful with this King of Wands energy. Again, the spark is lit. You're going to be super ambitious towards future endeavors, but you're going to be sitting really pretty in a sense that, you know, you're going to be taking back your power. You're going to be standing in a position of power, possibly. I'm kind of getting the vibe of maybe leveling up or advancement in some way, making connections to help you do that. But nonetheless, staying true to you, staying authentic to you and your purpose and your goals, and then achieving that outcome, and then being able to look back on the last year. Like this King of Wands is kind of looking in this direction, right? His body language is looking back on everything that he's gone through, all the people he's met along the way, all the connections he's made, all the maybe imbalances, the ups and downs, that kind of thing, the waiting, the deliberating, all that will have been worth the ride, as long as you stay true to you while doing it. So I'm just looking at a very successful person a year from now, maybe meeting new people, making connections in a way that's really healthy, happy, and content. So I do feel like the justice is coming in to just, you know, set things right, because it feels like you've had to be strong towards something recently, and it's due time that things start working out right for you. Like I'm hearing the vibe of like, it's way past due. Like we're overdue at this point for stack number 1 viewers, for things to start working out in ways that are going to make you really happy and content, and, you know, find joy with that 3 of Cups. And if you have a support team, if you have friends that you really can rely on through whatever waiting or maybe struggle that you've been going through in order to get to a happy place, you know, make sure to be thankful for the people in your life, right? So let's see if we can get a goddess guidance. Let's see. Look at that. Wow. Okay, it says bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. So a year from now, everything's more than likely going to be a-okay. I think justice was already giving us that impression that, look, you know, if there's any imbalance right now, that's not going to last forever, because, you know, the rights eventually have to be wrong. Or I'm sorry, the wrongs have to be righted. I'm sorry. The rights eventually have to come through after all this time has passed, and, you know, if things have gone wrong before, no, it can't last like that forever. It has to eventually go your way. It's just a matter of standing in your power, staying true to you while doing it, while approaching a goal, while waiting for, you know, something to work itself out. Don't lose focus off of you and what you feel is right and true for you, because you're just aligning yourself for the outcome you want to see when you do that. A lot of times we get distracted and we don't want to, we get distracted and basically we feel like, oh, is this ever going to work out? You know, I feel like giving up now. Okay, that's fine. And sometimes, yes, we have to know when it's okay to throw in the towel. But if you're debating the throwing in the towel right now, and you've picked this, this pile, this is saying, no, stay focused, continue to, you know, make your plans, because things are going to work out in a favorable way. Okay. So let's see. You picked the carnelian. It says, what is it? A cherry red chalcedony used by ancient Romans in signet rings, wax, doesn't stick to it, and by modern folk to ward off insecurities. Okay. Carnelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of fearful thought cycles and into action. So again, it's the idea, if you were worried about the outcome a year from now, what things are going to look like, this is saying, no, don't have any worries or insecurities. Okay, get out of that fearful thought mindset. It says, who needs it? The understimulated, anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears, right? To face your fears. It says, hello, fear. My name is. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now, F the fuck, yeah, I want to say F, well, I want to say so bad. F the, you know what I mean? STFU, and let's do this. In other words, keep pushing, right? Keep making those plans. put your warrior suit on, right? Where to put it? Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence. There you go. Your palate or your pelvis. All right, it says when to use it: when you find your creative or sex drive on sleep mode. Okay, go with your gut. Look at that. I was getting the vibe of, like, following your instincts here through this, listening to yourself, right? And then we have that King of Wands, which is kind of giving us the idea of, like, look, boost your creativity, right? And this is all about passion, ambition, drive, go get them energy. So this is basically saying you have what it takes to keep, keep with it, keep with your plan, and not really I almost want to say, like, not compromise the idea that you have for yourself. So stack number 1, it looks like you'll be big stuff a year from now, I think. And things are going to start going your way. And that's why this is saying, look, Lakshmi, bright future. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. And the same thing applies with this. Look, telling fear to be quiet, conquering your insecurities and your worries. And this card is basically confirming that, okay? So stack number 1, viewers, I will leave you here. This is your reading. Be safe wherever you are and keep shining. If you feel that this reading has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notification to support this channel and so you never miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel led to. So much love and blessings to you. Again, I'll leave you here. Keep shining. Stack number 2. You chose this stone here. I'm going to leave that here on the side. We will incorporate that into the reading as your final oracle card. There is a message on the back. We want to take a look at what are you going to be like a year from now? What is life going to be like for you a year from now? So stack number 2. Let's see. 3 cards for stack number 2. What will life be like for you? The future you 1 year from now. What will that be like? All right. So we have the 4 of Cups. Look at that. 4 of Cups, 6 of Rods, 6 of Wands, and the Hierophant. All right. I like this because it's saying you're going from feeling bleh, right, to them being successful and gaining a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And not only that, but maybe a higher position. Some leveling up here with the Hierophant. Wisdom gained from experience a lot of time is the Hierophant energy. Could be marriage also for some of you. You might find yourself married. If a year from, or right now at this moment, you're wondering, is love ever going to find me, right? I could see it that way too. Is love ever going to find me? Am I ever going to find love? Right? Because that Ace of Cups is like floating around. And he's dissatisfied over here with the 3 Cups. He's like, is love ever going to find its way to me? Well, we have an Ace floating to you. A lot of times this is the universe trying to hand you a blessing. Sometimes we don't see it at first. We don't see that it's coming. So it does feel like there is a major blessing coming your way, one that is going to lead you to some serious success, achievement, triumph over obstacles 1 year from now. You're going to be very successful in something. It might actually be you finding purpose, you finding your purpose in whatever that may be. It could be a spiritual calling as well with the Hierophant energy. But if you're wondering if you're ever going to, like, if life is ever going to figure itself out, if you're ever going to know what you're supposed to do with yourself, if you're wondering if love is ever going to find you, I'm getting the vibe that yes, there is a potential for a true Ace of Cups to float your way just out of nowhere unexpectedly, and you'll be successful in that endeavor. It might be somebody that you admire already, or somebody that you have maybe a checklist written out for the future you or future partner, right? Sometimes you idealize what you would like to see in a certain partner for life. Those qualities. With that 6 of Wands is kind of giving me the idea that you might find somebody with the qualities that you're seeking. And then it could end up being a love match in the sense that, this is somebody you can really settle down with, somebody traditional, somebody who has the same values as you and who would like to settle down, someone who also has a spiritual connection with you. So I could see that for the love aspect, but then just looking at this in general, it could be also a personal goal or a purpose. So if you're wondering if you're ever going to find your purpose, you know, what your calling, what you should be doing with your life, maybe you're dissatisfied with the current situation that you're in, maybe the status quo, the daily grind is not working for you, maybe you want something different a year from now. This is basically saying that the answer is going to come. It's going to kind of float around, and keep your eyes open, be aware, because sometimes with this energy you can end up missing out on an opportunity. It can pass you by quickly if you're not paying attention. So if anything, this is basically saying, yeah, the universe is going to come through and kind of show you something in a way maybe that you least expect, but it's going to put you on the path to overcome any current obstacles or any energy of feeling stuck. It'll put you on the path to kind of overcome those things, and what recent maybe failures you've had or difficulties or challenges that you've had in the recent past, you're going to be able to overcome them a year from now with this energy here of the Six of Wands. It's about triumph, victory, success, and it's going to put you in a very stable place with this Hierophant. All right, this journey, if anything, a year from now is going to have you learning major life lessons over here with the Hierophant, in a way that's going to help you level up in your understanding of life, love, the universe, and, you know, spirituality, your own personal calling, your own values. You know, I think if anything, this is going to put you on the path to have you learn a lot about yourself in the process. So let's take a look at the El Kui, see if we can get 2 cards to help us with this. Stack number 2 viewers, a year from now, what will the future you be like? Well, I'm looking at a lot of success, spiritual growth with the Hierophant, maybe, you know, meeting your life partner, settling down, possible marriage, making a commitment to your personal goals, also commitment in not only in love, but to self, maybe even to your work. Okay. So let's see if we can get 2 cards. Okay. So it says, she who doubts, fear, wariness, and trust. So again, that's kind of coming from this 4 of Cups, right? She who is wild, untamed, wild, mysterious. I almost want to say with this energy here, for some reason, be open to the possibilities, right? Be open to the possibilities. No dream or goal is too big or too wild to conquer, is what I'm getting from this energy and that 6 of Wands. So that 4 of Cups energy can sometimes be like, you know, again, that idea of, is anything ever going to get better? Is anything going to ever improve? You know, that comes from a state of, yeah, it comes from a state of fear and being weary of life and maybe the way things are right now. But this is an energy of, you know, saying, trust that the universe is somehow going to find a way to deliver what you're looking for, but you have to be aware. And one of the ways to be present enough to kind of allow yourself to receive is to release fear. Doubt and fear actually create resistance, okay? And this energy is kind of telling me to tell you to let your imagination run wild, because there is no limitation to what is possible, in a sense. So your wildest dreams, you know, allow your imagination to run wild and free. You know, be open to the mysteries and what maybe lies ahead. Don't limit yourself with that 4 of Cups just to the dissatisfaction you may find yourself in at present, because it looks like you're on the road to successful energy here with the 6 of Wands, and kind of conquering over any stagnant energy or bleh kind of feeling that you have. It looks like something secure and solid and meant for you. Okay, that's the vibe I'm getting from this, from the Hierophant and the 6 of Wands. Something meant for you is taking place. You just don't see it at the moment, right? It might be too fresh in its delivery. It might be too soon yet to tell, but a year from now, you're going to see everything that you went through to get to the point of your success, and you'll be able to look back and be like, oh, now I get it. You know, I didn't see how this led to this, and then to this, and then to that, you know, that kind of thing. And sometimes that's the energy of the Four of Cups, it's really hindsight, okay? So let's see if we can get a goddess guidance here for a little bit more information. Stack number 2. 1 year from now, let's see. Wow, Aphrodite. And I was kind of picking up the vibe of possible love and commitment over here coming through. It says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. That's beautiful. So Aphrodite, inner goddess. Yeah, this is, I was getting the feeling also earlier that this could be you learning more about yourself with that Hierophant, right? Inner wisdom gained from experience. And that is basically tapping into your higher self, your inner goddess energy, or your inner god. So yeah, awaken that. And the Hierophant is fully awake, right? He knows things. He's spiritually aware. So yeah, it's basically you waking up to your fullest self, your highest self, releasing fears, worries, tapping into your wild imagination. Anything and everything is possible. Being a little bit more wild and carefree, which is always healthy, and that's part of self-care. So I would maybe, you know, just consider that if right now you're kind of stuck and feeling like bleh, I think you're going to be a little bit more I'm getting the vibe of like being more in flow a year from now, trusting your journey, trusting yourself and what you're capable of. And seeing things also, I'm getting from a higher perspective spiritually, okay? So let's see what this stone says. This is the Shiva Lingam stone. All right, it says, what is it? Shiva Lingams, also known as Banalingas, are phallus-shaped stones found in the bed of the Narmada River in India. In Hinduism, they can represent an embodiment of the god Shiva, destroyer of illusion and transformer. So again, if that Four of Cups, you're looking for some change, major change to take place because you're not happy with the status quo, you're not happy with your present, the Shiva Lingam stone might actually be something that you're maybe desiring, okay? If you're desiring change, this might be the stone for you anyhow. But it says, who needs it? Yoga people, people who hate yoga. Okay, where to put it? Wherever you seek enlightenment. On the meditation cushion, concentrating on your breath, possible chanting. Okay, and it's a lot of spiritual energy coming from this with that Hierophant and this stone, right? It says when to use it. When your ego has you feeling too small, right? That would be the Four of Cups. Or totally supersized, when it seems like you're sucking life, when you're sucking life force through a swizzle stick instead of a bubba straw, when you've got baby making on your mind. Whoa, go all in on your essence. That's actually pretty cool. So stack number 2, this is your reading. I will go ahead and leave you here, wishing you well. Be safe wherever you are. Take care and keep shining. And if you feel that this has helped for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notification, also to support this channel so you never miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy. Check out the description box. My information is there. See what readings I have available in the shop, and you can book a reading whenever you feel led to. So much love and blessings to you. Take care again and keep Stack number 3, you chose the Larimar. I'm just going to put that down here for now. I will incorporate that into the reading as you go along. There is a message on the back. I will read that at the very, very end. Okay, so we are going to take a look at the future you. So what is the future you going to be like a year from now? It can be something in your physical environment might change. It could be just your overall energy, just life in general. Let's take a look. Let's see, the future you 1 year from now. Let's see, 3 cards for the future you 1 year from now. Stack number 3, viewers. Okay, maybe that's my cue to stop. All right, so we have the 5 of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so the future you is going to be well past any struggle, any conflict externally around you or in your surroundings, or internally, because sometimes this is an internal conflict of, you know, oneself, conflicting energy. So it could be conflicting energies with other people, in your environment. If there's something that doesn't align with you, maybe you're in a place that you don't like, a job that you hate, anything that's conflicting or creating conflict with your energy internally or externally, it feels like to me you're going to have a moment when you have a sudden realization with that Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I know it's not like an Ace of Swords, but it's kind of feeling like that to me based on everything else I'm seeing. So it's kind of giving me the vibe that any conflict that you may be experiencing right now is going to be ushered and pushed out of the way. You're going to be resolving those issues within yourself or in your environment. The challenges that you may face, you know, in your environment or with others, or in a workplace situation possibly, that's going to be kind of pushed out of the way. With the sudden like realization of something, you may end up having to learn something, pick up new information with the Page of Swords. Pages are students of life. They're always learning. They're always trying to understand the world around them. They're also communicators. They like to deliver messages. So there might be some form of realization that you have through learning something, learning a skill, maybe a form of communication comes through to maybe reveal something to you, so that way you can get a broader perspective. But a year from now, any conflict that you have, it's gonna feel like it's completely out of your hair. Okay. And I think this Page of Swords is ready to attack, right, the issues. So I feel like you're ready to, you know, just wield your sword if need be to cut things also out of your life that are creating that conflict. Why? So that way a year from now you can have your happiness with this 10 of Cups energy. Okay, you want your happiness, you deserve your 10 of Cups. And it feels like this energy is ready to fight and defend itself in order to make sure it gets it. So if you're fighting for your happiness right now, this is telling me that it's worth the fight. It's worth you putting up the fight. It's worth you standing up for yourself as well, if need be, towards others or against anything that's going to disrupt your well-being. This 10 of Cups is saying, look, you know, there's your emotional fulfillment and happiness is at stake here. What are you willing to do in order to achieve this, right? Sometimes you do have to make bold moves, even if you're not fully prepared for them with that Page of Swords, because sometimes the Page of Swords, any page really, it's still new. It's still trying to learn the ropes. It's still trying to get its feet wet when it comes to life and everything else involved, right? But sometimes you have to make bold moves for yourself, even when you're not fully prepared for them. And the pages aren't always the most fully prepared because they're still young and they're still trying to grow and learn and understand life. So yeah, you may not feel fully prepared to make a bold statement or make a bold move or act upon a realization that you have, but if it means finding your happiness and achieving your goals and being content and out of this energy here, then it might be well worth taking up your sword and fighting for your cause. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling from this. So it could also be that a year from now, if you're, let's say right now at this moment, if you're having conflicts with others that you know in your family life with this 10 of Cups, it would just be a matter of standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, letting it be known, not backing down from what you believe is right and authentic to you, in order to make sure that you're safe and protected in that connection, in that relationship, so no conflict continues to cause trouble for you, or even cause instability of some kind for you in your home life or in your family life here with this 10 of Cups. So let's see if we can get some cards here from the Elk Queen. You 1 year from now, stack number 3 viewers. I think conflicts internally, externally, maybe with others in your environment, all that's going to get resolved as long as you keep fighting for your truth, what you want to see for yourself. You know, your happiness is at hand here with that 10 of Cups. I just see you being really happy a year from now after all this instability and unpredictable energy is completely wiped out of the way. So current struggles, gone. This is kind of what I'm feeling like. Okay. She who whispers, secrets, confessions, confidant. She who forgives. Okay, so it says remorse, guilt, forgiveness. It could be that maybe if there's somebody in your environment that you're disputing with right now, with that Five of Wands, or you're having conflict with right now, maybe the truth will be revealed with that Page of Swords. Again, I was feeling the idea of like a Ace of Swords energy where there's like an epiphany moment, a revelation, some kind of something being revealed, right? It could be that anything that was left or kept from you gets exposed, right? Because it says secrets, confessions, confidant. Things that are kind of on the low. Something that maybe you don't know about. All that gets revealed to kind of free you up to then be happy. Because things that, basically the truth doesn't stay hidden for long, right? And it kind of feels like whatever's not being said, whatever at the moment feels like it's just not being handled properly, that's all going to be revealed and come to light, so that way you can see things for what they are, what they aren't, and then act accordingly. She who forgives, again, the idea of there is conflict somewhere, right, in your life or in your situation. It's a matter of forgiving yourself, forgiving others, forgiving what you can't change, letting go of any shame, guilt of something going wrong, of maybe something you had no control over, right? Sometimes, we can end up shifting blame to ourselves, like, oh, why did this happen? Why did I let this happen? Maybe it wasn't even in your control, but it's normal sometimes to just, kind of like feel responsible for everything in the world, even if it's not you that caused it. It happens. But sometimes, again, the idea of making bold moves even when you're not fully prepared for them. I feel like a year from now, you will be revealing things about yourself, about others, about maybe your wants, your needs, acting upon those things with boldness, without hesitation, even if you're not fully prepared for them. Because why? It's all for your happiness, right? Forgiving the past, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, forgiving what you didn't know at the time, and not dwelling on that anymore, in order so that way you can truly move on, heal conflicts within yourself, maybe conflicts with others, so that way you can seek your happiness. This feels like an interpersonal situation at the moment for stack number 3 viewers that you guys might be facing. But a year from now, it does feel like happiness is there. Things will get revealed. Whatever's kept secret will be shown to you, or anything that's hidden will then be, shown. And you can try, move forward then, forgiving the past, forgiving others, forgiving yourself. And then obviously with the Page of Swords energy, learning from the past in order to evolve from it. So let's see if we can get a card from the Goddess Guidance. I think a year from now, you're going to just be a lot more happier than you are right now, considering the instability that you may find yourself in at the moment. Look at that. Expect a miracle. We have Mother Mary. It says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So a year from now, your prayers are going to be answered, fulfilled. You're going to be finding yourself majorly content, maybe with others, with yourself, emotionally fulfilled in ways maybe that you currently aren't finding yourself happy with. But a year from now, you can expect your happiness. You can expect to just have everything feel really well-rounded is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. So let's see what the Larimar says. I know this stone right off the bat, so that's why I knew it from the get. But let's see what it says. What is it? Seafoam toned Larimar is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and sweltering. Who needs it? The hot-tempered or any Aries. So somebody might be an Aries in this situation. Where to put it? When super agitated, stop. Look, agitation right there. That would be that Five of Wands, right? It's a very angsty energy. that conflict. When super agitated, stop, drop, hold Larimar in your left hand and commence cooling breathing. So like basically whenever you need to calm down. And if other people are getting on your nerves here with this Five of Wands, I could totally see why you need this. It says stick out your tongue, your rolled tongue, and slowly inhale and exhale like you're sucking through a straw. It says when to use it. When you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. Five of Wands, right? Again, and I'm sorry for the sun coming through. It says when anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences. It says, remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. Slow your roll. Okay. So yeah, it might be some angsty energy here, right? With this Five of Wands. Agitation, sure, I could see it. But I think all this is going to like work itself out, no problem. Again, expect your miracle. I think this is about you and relationships with others possibly, or your environment kind of healing. If you're waiting for that miracle to come through, waiting for that message to come through that kind of just sheds light on everything that maybe has been kept from you or hidden from you at this point, or had you in the dark in some way, you can expect your miracle a year from now. You're going to be very happy with that 10 of Cups. Feeling better than you have in a while. That's what this feels like. So stack number 3, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. I wish you the very, very best. Be safe wherever you are, and ultimately take care and keep shining. I want to say that, if this resonates for you in any way, please feel free to drop me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know. And if you want to support this channel, please like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notification as well so you don't miss a video because I upload often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you feel led to. So I'm going to leave you here again, sending you much love wherever you are. Take care, be safe, and keep shining. Stack number 4. You chose this card here. I will incorporate that into the reading at the very, very end. There are messages on the back of this, okay? So we are looking at the future you a year from now. What will the future you be like? What will you be experiencing a year from now? What is your energy going to be like a year from now? Your life. So let's see. Let's see if we can get a look at the future you. What is the future you going to be like a year from now? Stack number 4. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wow. Wish fulfillment energy of the 9 of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. So, wow. I feel like this is travel. This is basically having the world in your hands a year from now. Wish fulfillment is on the horizon here with the 9 of Cups. Whatever that wish fulfillment may be to you, but this is all about contentment, being super happy and content with life, satisfied with the way things are going, having it all. And this is definitely feeling like travel or good news coming through that's going to put you on a path to kind of forge the world, your world, the way you want it to be. So I don't know if this is a message or an opportunity coming through that maybe you've been wishing for, hoping for on the heart space. It could be love, it could be passion coming through as well. Cupid arrows with that 8 of Wands. It could be travel, job, networking, love. There's a lot of different ways that I can see this card, but nonetheless, that 9 of Cups is basically implying that whatever it is that you've had on your heart, your wish, the wish of your heart is about to come true, and it's going to put things in motion for you. So that way you can make proper plans with that 2 of Wands to really forge your journey and your path the way that you want it to a year from now. It's going to set things in motion, okay? When this wish comes through, it's going to set things in motion, and things are going to move so fast, you're going to have to plan quickly with the 2 of Wands. Okay, because the world is literally in his hands. He can forge his path and decide his journey moving forward any which way he wants. Really, at this point, it's a pivotal moment, and there's no limitation as far as where you can take it or where you can go or what you can do. You might have to make a choice, but the choice is yours, and it's up to you what you do with it. The ball literally is in your court. So I don't know if this is love, like I said, travel and a travel opportunity, a work opportunity, because it's, you know, wands are spiritually inspired energy. They're the divine spark. They're the way we are energetically inspired, what moves us, what motivates us. It's also our ambitions. So any ambitions that you have your heart set on, again, an opportunity feels like it's going to come through, because this is movement, speed, communication. So an opportunity is going to come through. It's going to come in fast, and then it's just going to put you on a path to like, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I want to make of it? Right? It's all up to you though with this energy here. But you're going to be super content and happy and satisfied no matter what. I mean, I love this card because he's like, you know, he's like, yeah, I got this. Like, that's how it feels. You know, these are all my cups. I earned every single one of them. I'm happy, I'm content. My life is my own to make any which way I please. So I love this because it's saying be prepared for, you know, things to start happening. I feel like something's going to come through, something will be delivered, something will be said, communicated, an opportunity will be presented, and then once it does, it's non-stop from there. Do you see? So if you're watching this now, you can expect that a year from now, basically prepare yourself for some major momentum, for things to start happening quickly. I'm also getting the vibe of a shift, a major shift. Like a year from now, things are going to be happening so quickly, whereas before they might have been really slow on the go. Well, a year from now, it's going to be nonstop. So you also have to be prepared for that too. So in a sense, this is kind of saying a heads up, giving you a heads up or forewarning, right? To be prepared for that movement, because you're going to be on the go. I'm thinking some of you might be traveling the world in some way, or making a major trip to a destination, and this is kind of like preparedness for that trip. Definitely energies of travel here. So if some of you are contemplating moving countries or states or something, that looks like a year from now that's on the horizon, but it's going to be, if anything, a wish come true to make that move or take that journey. So let's see if we can get some of the El Kui here for a little bit more insight a year from now. What's life going to be like for you, or the future you? What is the future you going to look like? I really do feel like this is an empowerment energy here from this Two of Wands, because, you know, when you hold that globe in your hand, it's like, you know, the world is yours to mold and shape in any which way that you feel best for you. It's totally your call a year from now. There's nothing really holding you back, not with this Eight of Wands. Go, go, go is kind of what I'm getting from this. Two cards. Okay. She who unfolds. Look at that. Suave, embrace, self-care. Okay, I'm getting the idea also. The enfolding energy is kind of like a flower, like that unfolds into, or kind of opens up to its fullest potential, is also what I'm getting from this. So in the meantime, you know, while things are kind of, I guess, building towards that momentum, make sure to take care of yourself. Because like I was getting the feeling that if things are a little slow on the go now, it's not going to be that way forever. A year from now, you're going to be busy. And in the meantime, make sure to take care of yourself, okay? Because it's so easy to just neglect self-care while there are so many things happening around you quickly, especially if things are changing and shifting around you so quickly. You can easily forget to take care of yourself, okay? Yeah, look at that. She who nurtures, empathy, gentleness, insight. Nurture yourself. Don't forget about yourself in the process of, the upcoming shifts and changes. Okay, make sure to have self-care, be gentle with yourself. In the meantime, I almost want to say spoil yourself a little bit, because you deserve it, right? With that Nine of Cups, you really deserve to spoil yourself a little bit, especially if you've been working hard towards a wish or a goal, or wanting to, manifest something into reality. Make sure you spoil yourself a little bit. Ultimately, like I said, you deserve it, okay? So again, I could also see this as you unfolding into the best version of yourself as a result of the journey or the steps that you'll be taking a year from now to get things moving. You blossoming, you unfolding in a beautiful way. Just in the meantime, don't forget to nurture yourself, be gentle with yourself during the shift and the changes and the movement, the speed, and the way things are happening so quickly for you. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because that's important too, right? Let's see if we can get... I'm just getting the vibe of wishes fulfilled, the momentum you're seeking coming through, coming in fast, world travel possibly for some of you. You choosing a different journey, a different place, another destination, making some major shifts and changes, deciding major shifts and changes in your life for your future here. So I think a year from now, you will be at a pivotal moment where you'll be deciding your future for the long term. But it's going to be one that's going to make you happy. And happy with that Nine of Cups. One that's going to really be what's on your heart, or has been on your heart for some time. In order to make your wishes come through, you got to make that move. You got to make that choice, and you got to step into it. So I love that this is you empowering yourself, right? Thinking about yourself, what's going to make you the happiest here, and then actually following through. Let's see if I get a card here. One card. Wow. Okay, so Astara, it says fertility. It's a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So a very prosperous energy here. With this fertility energy, it's kind of like the Empress in a sense, very prosperous, abundant, fertile ground, right? It's basically the foundation for things to prosper for you. All right. So again, the shifts and the things that are going to be happening, the wishes that are going to start coming through in order to put you on the path to make these changes are going to be ones that, according to this card, right, are going to put you on the path to new things, new projects, new ideas. You're giving birth to new conditions, new locations, a new version of you. You are the one who has the world in your hands in order to do this. Okay, but in the meantime, these cards are kind of giving me just the reminder of, just don't forget to take care of yourself during the process, because you're going to be a busy bee, I think. You're just laying the foundation for fertile ground, and anything that you decide moving forward is going to reap rewards. You're going to be making some major shifts in your life with that Two of Wands that are going to put you on the path towards successes. But it's going to happen quick. So you got to be prepared for that as well. And that might not be the easiest. I'm getting the vibe that some of you might, struggle with a little bit of anxiety when it comes to, everything happening all at once and all so fast. But if this is something you've been wishing for with that Nine of Cups, then, it's kind of like be careful what you wish for, right? But fertile ground here. This is beautiful. So let's take a look at this card here. Peridot. What is it? Precious peridot, a chic type of olivine, is like the vitamin D of your crystal diet plan. The stone's sunny energy and candy lime hues promote a zest for life. Look at that. The intensity of peridot's green shade comes from iron, a metal with an energy that gets things done. Who needs it? Brooders. The lackadaisical. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. Anyone dreading those long winter nights? Right? Anyone feeling like kind of like hibernation mode, or maybe that things aren't popping off, right? Where to put it? Wherever you give chase. Look at that. Love, money, power, joy. Nine of Cups. Love, I could see that as well with the Eight of Wands, Cupid arrows, right? This is when to use it, when you're not applying yourself. Success isn't something to be afraid of. You have permission to unabashedly go for it. Power up with the peridot and enjoy the ride. I love this. So yeah, you're going to be with that Nine of Cups, right? On the road to success. Forging and creating life the way you want it to be. If you need that extra boost, that's when peridot comes into play. And it says, magnetize your motivation. All right, so there you go. Stack number 4. This is beautiful. I'm really happy for you. So a year from now, I think you're going to be on the go. You're going to be busy. You're going to be successful, laying the foundation of a fertile situation towards any idea that you want to conquer or any wish that you have on your heart. You're going to actually be making strides towards that a year from now. All right, but just make sure you take care of yourself in the process, okay? So I'm going to leave you here, sending much love to you wherever you are. Please be safe. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe as well to click that bell for notification so you never miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. Again, I'm wishing you very safe, protected, well, blessed. I'm sending you much love wherever you are, and keep shining.